Hello world, welcome to my channel. I am Sahil and today in this video I am going to show you how to create add more fields and then insert into database using Bootstrap 5, jQuery and PHP. Okay, so let's start. But before starting, let's look at demo. Okay, so here you can see there is a card and inside this card there is a form with 3 input field: item name, item price, item quantity. Okay, and there is a button add more. So when we click on add more, then all the input fields are added into the card again. Okay, and if we click again, then again all the input fields are added into the DOM. Okay, we can add as many as we want. Okay, and we can also remove any form inputs, okay, by clicking the remove button. Okay, now let's try to add some items. Okay, so here I will write and item price, item quantity. Now I want to add more items, so I will click on add more and here I will write I will add one more and here I will write item quantity 1. Now click on add, so you can see successfully inserted. Now if you go to the table and refresh this table, then you can see all the items are added into this database. Okay, so now let's start creating this. Okay, so I will just close this and I will use the same database and table. Okay, so I will just going to select all the records and delete. Okay, if I click on a structure, then you can see I have created a database with name add underscore more, and inside this database I have created a table items. Okay, and in item tables I have 4 columns: ID, name, price and quantity. Okay, now next what I will do is just I will open htdoc folder. Okay, and inside this I will create a new folder, add more. Okay, add more, and I will open this folder inside Visual Studio Code. Okay, close this folder. Now first I will create a new file, index.php. okay, and just close this. Okay, here I will just write the HTML5 boiler palette code. Okay, and here I will write add more field using Bootstrap 5, jQuery and PHP. Okay, now next I will use Bootstrap to design this. Okay, so here I will add Bootstrap CDN link. So here I will use CDN link. Okay, so from here I will search min.css. I will insert this one and remove this. Now here I will design the form. Okay, so first in body I will give a class bgdark. Okay, and then inside body I will create a container. Now inside container I will create a row. Okay, and I will also give margin top and bottom 4 to this row. Okay, and then I will create a column inside this row, call lg10, and also mx auto for centering this column. Okay, now next inside this I will create a card with shadow, and inside this card I will create a card header. Okay, and here I will write add items. Okay, add items. If I save this and if I come here and write localhost add more, then you can see the card with the card header add items. Okay, now let's design the body of the card. So here I will write card body okay, card body. And inside this card body I will use padding 4, and inside this body first I will create a form, and then I will use method post, and I will also use an id attribute inside this form tag, that is add underscore form. And inside this form first I will create a div with id, okay, id so item, okay, so item, or I can also write so row, so let's keep it item, so item, okay. And then here inside this I will create a row, and then inside this row I will create a column, call md4, and I will also give margin bottom 3, okay. Now inside this I will use input, type will be text, name will be product name, and I will use this square bracket, okay, to store multiple data in the same name attribute, okay. And then I will also write class form control, and placeholder will be item name, and this will be required, okay. If I save this and go to the browser and refresh, then here you can see item name. Similarly we will design the item product price, so I will just simply copy this one and paste here, and here I will keep the call md3, okay, here I will keep the call md3, and here I will change it to number, and instead of product name I will change to product price, and in placeholder I will write item price, save. If I refresh, then you can see the item price. Now next I will copy again, and here I will use call md2, not 2 actually, call md3, and here I will write product quantity, so here I will write qty, okay, and here item quantity. Now you can see the item quantity input field also. Now we will design a button, so here I will use call md2 and margin bottom 3. So inside this I will create a button, so just use button tag, and here I will write add more, and inside this I will use some class, okay, button success, and I will also assign a class add item button, okay, add item button, and here I will use display grade to make the button block, okay. Save this. Now if I go to and refresh, then you can see these input fields and a button, okay. Now next I will also create a submit button, okay. So just after this I will create another div, and here I will write input type submit, and value will be add class button primary, okay, and width will be 25, okay, and I will also use an id add underscore button, okay. Now if I save this and go to the browser and refresh, then you can see add button. Now next what I will do is, when I click this add more button, then we will append one more form containing these input field into this card, okay. So for this we will use jQuery. Okay, so here at the bottom what I will do is just come here and first include the jQuery CDN. So here I will use CDN, recent libraries jQuery CDN, and here I will use this one and remove the cross origin and integrity. Save. Now just below this I will use another script tag, and then here I will write document dot ready function. Okay, and inside this we will check that jQuery is working or not. So here I will write alert hello, and if I refresh here, then you can see the alert, then this is working. Now next what I will do is I will first select add this button, add item button. So here I will select using class selector. So here I will write add item button, then here I will use event click function, callback function, and then pass a parameter e. Then first we will use e.prevent default to stop the page refresh. Okay, and then what I will do in this case, I will select the div with the id so item. I am selecting this div, actually this div using this id so item. Okay, so here show item, and then here I will use prepend method, and inside this we have to use the HTML. So I will just copy the same thing of this row. Okay, so just copy same thing and paste here. Okay, paste. Now I will not change anything, I will only change in this button. So here just write remove instead of add more, and here I will write change the class to remove item button, and button success to danger. Okay, save this. Now if I just refresh and click on add more, then you can see another form with input fields are rendered in the DOM and a button with a remove. Okay, now if I click one more time, then you can see the form input fields are added, but when I click on remove, then the field is not removing. So for this also we have to write jQuery code. Okay, so here what I will write is, here I will select the document first. So just write document dot on, then I will use click event, then here I will write remove item button, then function, then parameter e, and first I will use e.prevent default. Okay, and then I will create a variable lit row underscore item, and then I will select this dot parent. Okay, actually I will when we click this remove button, then we will first select the parent of this button. So the parent of this button is this div. Okay, and the parent of this div is this row. Okay, this row. So we will completely remove this row from the DOM. Okay, that's why I have selected this row item. Now next what I will do is I will just write row item and then remove method. Okay, now if I come here and refresh, if I click on add more, now if I just click on remove, then you can see that particular form is removing only. Okay, if I click here, then you can see the input fields are removed from the DOM. Okay, so this is okay. Now next what I will do is I will send an Ajax request with all the form data to the server. Okay, so here what I will write Ajax request to insert all form data. Okay, so here I will write here I will select the form. So here you can see inside this form I have id, and the value of the id is add underscore form. So I will select the form using the id add underscore form. So here I will paste it, and then I will use submit event. So just write submit function, then pass parameter e. Okay, now first we will just use e dot prevent default to stop the page refresh, and then we will select the add button, that is this button, this add button. Okay, so I will use add underscore button, that is already provided the value in the id attribute. Okay, and then I will change the value to adding, and then I will use Ajax. Okay, so here in URL I will write action.php, and method will be post, and data will be this dot serialize method. And for now I'm just using console log to display the response. So next we have to create this action.php file. So just copy and create this file. Now here I will use the PHP tag, and here what I will do is I will create a connection variable first. Okay, but before creating connection variable, let's check that data are coming to the server or not using post super global variable post. So just print our post and just open the console. Now if I just create 3 forms and fill all the input fields and click on add, then you can see all the data are sent to the server. Okay, product name, product price, and product quantity. So next what I will do is here first I will create a connection variable using con equal to new PDO. I will use PDO. So here we have to just write MySQL, then host equal to local host db name. So our db name is add underscore more. If you go to the PHP my admin, then here you can see this is the database add underscore more. Okay, and then here I will write the username, that is root, and password is blank. Okay, now next what I will do is, so next we will write for each loop. Okay, for each loop, and here first we will check if $_post. Okay, and here I will write product name as value. Okay, product name as value, and but here I will also use key. Okay, product name as key arrow value, and inside this what I will do is here what I will do is I will create a variable SQL, and I will write insert into items, the name of the table, and here we have to write the column name, price, quantity. Okay, small, and here just write values. Okay, here I will write the placeholder values, name and price and QTY. Okay, now next I will create the statement variable, and using con we will call the prepare method and pass the SQL variable here, and then we will execute the query using statement arrow execute, and we will also bind all the placeholder with their value. Okay, so first I will write name, and for name I will just use value, and then price. For price we can access the price by just $_post, and here just write the product price, and here just pass the key. Okay, key. Similarly for the quantity QTY, here we have to use $_post and then product quantity, and here also just pass the key. Okay, actually here just use the comma, not semicolon. And next what I will do is just outside of this for each loop I will use echo items inserted successfully. Okay, item inserted successfully. Now next go to this index.php file, and here we will just write add btn.val, and we will change the button value again to add, and then I will also reset the form. So we have to select the form again using add_form, and then 0.reset, and I will also display a success message. Okay, so for this actually before displaying success message we will also remove all the appended forms input field. I will also remove all the appended form input fields from this DOM. Okay, so for this here what I will do is I will give another class to this row. Okay, append item. Okay, and here what I will do is I will select using class selector append item, then I will use just remove. Okay, and next I will display the success message. So for this I will use so alert. So we have to create a div somewhere inside the card, so I will create here with the id so _alert. Okay, and using this id we will display the response there. So inside this I will use HTML, and inside HTML I will create a div, and here I will design a bootstrap alert. Okay, so here I will use class alert. Okay, alert success and role alert. Okay, and here just use this dollar and then pass response. Okay, save this. Now if you go to the browser and refresh, now let's try to add items. So I will add potato item price 20. I will use 3 quantity 3. Okay, and click on add more, then I will write tomato item price 42, and I will click add more, then brinjal 25 4. I will add one more cauliflower. Okay, and item price 61, and then if I click on add, then you can see items inserted successfully. Now if we go to the PHP my admin and refresh this database, then you can see all the records has been inserted. Okay, successfully. And if we just want to remove any field, suppose I have three forms with all the input fields and I don't want this, so if I click on remove, then this will be removed from the DOM. Okay, so that's it for this video. Thanks for watching this video. Please like and share this video and also subscribe my channel. See you soon in the next video.